Oh no, I was not prepared. This is such a quiet place. What? Hello, are you Ellie Blue River? Who's asking? No, I'm not. Didn't you recently register on the Witches catalog as Ellie Blue River at the Witch's house? Yes I did. Then where is Ellie Blue River? Actually, I'm Ellie Blue River. Alright, well that didn't last long. So why did you lie? Because you looked suspicious. You can trust me. Lies. My name is Kent. I work for the Witch Human Information Exchange Department. I think it's my first time hearing of such a department. It's a department created by witches to provide information that they find useful to humans. It's been quite a while since it was created. If you haven't heard of it, are you an apprentice witch? Yeah, I only came here recently. So then, Ellie, who were you talking to again? A witch or whatever from the exchange department. Ah, right. Is that a talking hat? Oh, the master witch is not here right now, so she's talking through the hat. The master witch is not here? Because she's busy. Is he from the exchange department? It must be because of the villagers. Villagers? Yes, that's right. The master witch seems to know well about us. I know a little bit. Since I left everything related to the witch's house to Ellie, you can talk to her. Right. I'm in charge of the witch's house right now. Alright, got it. I'll do that for today. But what will we be talking about? Don't worry, I will only ask some simple questions. If you answer well, there's even a prize. Whoa, a prize. But what kind of question? You don't need to worry, since they're very formal and trivial questions. What is the name of the village that the witch's house you're currently staying at is in charge of? Bimbley. Not Bimbley. Wisteria. I see, Wisteria. Oh, it's here. Then how many villagers are living in Wisteria now? That's, just a minute. So that's, oh goodness, Enid, Arden, Rubrum, and the new one. Oh, there are four. 4 people are living there now. 4 people. Did you say 4 people? Yes, Enid, Rubrum, Arden, and Kyla, who moved back recently. This data I have says 7 years ago that Wisteria used to have 20 residents. Oh, that's probably right, too. Some prickly vines that destroy houses suddenly appeared in the village a few years ago. So many villagers had to leave that only a few people remained. Prickly vines destroying houses. Can I go to the village and take a look? Of course, I'll guide you. You are reliable. Since I'm in charge of the witch's house, leave everything to me. Turns out that it's true. I removed the prickly vines around here. Although it still remains elsewhere, I'm here now. I'll get rid of all the prickly vines and bring the villagers back again. Ellie, you're so reliable. I've already brought Kyla back. I want to see a lively village soon. I'm also looking forward to it. Since you answered all my questions, I should give you a prize already. But you haven't asked many questions yet. You provided all the important information. Well, so as a prize, ta-da! I'll give you a candy. Okay, creep. It looks really... I don't know. That's suspicious candy. Wow, it looks delicious. I'll give you one more candy since you answered all of my questions without any mistakes. Bro, if you already knew the information, why are you asking? That is cray. Wow, thank you. Carefully. Okay, I'll enjoy it. Thank you. I'm going to leave now. Already? Yes, I also have to go somewhere. I've heard everything that I need from here. Oh, as the Master Witch may already know, please let me know if there's a change in the village population. I'll leave my office address. Yeah, okay. See you next time, Ellie Blue River. Blue River. Goodbye. Okay, what's your dastardly plan? The vanished Master Witch. Prickly vines that suddenly appeared in a village left with only 4 residents. And Blue River. It would be fun. Yeah, it's a totally normal reaction to have. Look at this, Virgil. I got candy, too. Ellie, don't eat that. Oh, why? I got this as a prize. Didn't you see his face just now? No one has ever looked that suspicious. Virgil, it's a bad thing to judge people by their faces. It's okay to judge someone with that kind of face. Oh, and you also thought he was suspicious at first. This is this and that's that. Anyway, be careful. You seem like a nice guy, don't sweat it. By the way, what is that exchange department or whatever? Does it really exist? Which human information exchange department? It surely does. There were some difficulties, but it's still running. What kind of place is it? Witches naturally collect information because of the witches' houses. It's a place created to share collected information with human beings. These days it seems to be focused on the census of the villages managed by witches' houses. So it isn't a strange place. The strange thing is that the people, not the department. But is Kit really from there? You answered everything without even checking on that. You saw the moon-shaped brooch on the cloak, didn't you? It also serves as a witch society pass. I didn't know that. His red jewel necklace is the royal seal of human society. Does that mean he's royal blood? Could be, but from the looks of it, he's just a public official. I mean, because people who work for the royal family also have them. Well, anyway, it means it's not a lie. He didn't look like someone who would lie either. Let's bring back the villagers first. We'll meet Kent again anyway. Yeah, I'm not super jazzed about that possibility, but okay. No. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, we're waiting on Roy to move in. What else do I have? Ask other people about my strange dream. Get closer to Arden. What you got, buddy? It's been quite some time since you came to the village, hasn't it? And you're still so excited about everything here. This is for you. Nice. Arden, are you sleeping well? Arden, take this. Huh? What is that? The smell is it pepper? Exactly. Why are you giving me pepper all of a sudden? Don't you find it strange? It's just pepper. Wrong. If you look closely, that it's mixed with strange colored particles. Now that you say it, it does look a little dark red in color. I keep having dreams that I don't even remember. I even sleep with a nightlight by my side, but it's useless. The only new thing in the restaurant is this pepper, and it has a strange color and a subtle sweet taste. I'm sure this pepper is cursed. A curse on pepper? There's nothing strange about it, since there's even a curse that keeps you praising nature. If you're a witch, you'd also be familiar with curses. Can you find out what the curse is and lift it? Yeah, I'll definitely take your cursed pepper. Where did you get the pepper? I bought it from a green-haired lady who often comes to the village. Aria? Exactly. I smelled a strange curse from her last time. I'm guessing she touched something strange somewhere. I'll try and find out. Well, that's interesting. Did you say that you kept having weird dreams? Yes, probably, although I'm not sure because I don't remember. Do you also feel some kind of disorientation when you wake up? Like you've forgotten something important? Yes, that's right. It's exactly that. Do you know someone? No, I'm also like that. You too, Art? Yeah. It's not that serious, but I feel like that from time to time. That I'm forgetting something. I'll let you know if I find a solution. There's no need for that. What? But there would be a reason if I forgot. Don't worry about it. I'll come back to you. Let's see who else is having dreams. Oh, hello. I also have weird dreams from time to time. I dream about flying in the sky, climbing trees, or swimming up waterfalls. I guess it's because you play a lot in the forest. Then suddenly I fall and wake up screaming. That means you will have a growth spurt. Whoa, really? I want to become tall enough to pick leaves from tall trees. I'm sure you will. Right. Huh? Goodbye. Oh, that's a problem. Is it a problem? I'm sure it is. You need to sleep well to be healthy. Are you eating well? Yes, I am. Sleep's not a problem, though. What do you mean? To sleep well is very important. At your age, you must be sure to sleep 8 hours a day, or you won't grow taller or become smarter. Ellie. Why, Virgil? Did you remember something? Keep in mind that the reason you're dumb is not because of sleep. You're just dumb. Shut up, will you? If you can't sleep well, how about trying a potion? No, it's not that bad. Witches easily fix problems with potions. Isn't there a potion to cure insomnia? There is, but wait, a potion. Let me tell you, there are also potions that make you smart. Do be quiet and let me finish. Wouldn't there be a potion to help you remember a dream? There can be one. Ask Diane. Good idea. Thank you, Enid. I'm inspired. Are you? Glad to be of help. Anyway, make sure you sleep well and eat well. Okay, I will. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I'll take it. A potion. What? You have things to say, too? You've been here for some time now, Ellie. I've lost count times how many times I've said thank you. Without you, the village would still lie in ruins. Thank you, and please accept this. Hello, Princess Witch. I'm listening. A weird dream that I don't even remember? How strange. It's really getting on my nerves. It's a big problem. You can't sleep well if you keep dreaming, can you? Not that bad. I sleep fine. Then you don't eat well? No, I also eat well. What? Then you're healthy. But I'm still concerned. When that happens, I tend to work more. When I hammer, the trivial thoughts disappear, and I can sleep better when I'm tired. Is that so? Ask Enid if you're worried about something. Enid is a problem solver. Or you can ask Arden for a drink. I can't drink yet. It's no big deal. I'm listening. Kyla, what's this poster for? You aren't a witch, so why are you brewing potions? Oh, what? You mean the potions? Don't worry, I'm just an ordinary blacksmith. So what's all this about a potion of courage? Oh my goodness, you're really quite green, Miss Witch. Haven't you heard of the potion that fills anyone who drinks it with courage? No, I haven't. Hold on. Sally said something along those lines to me. Could it be moonshine? We're not at school, Miss Witch. Relax. We don't have to make wine in secret. It isn't moonshine. It's just the name of a wine that contains a special ingredient. What? Why would you call it a potion then? That's so confusing. It wouldn't be good to put up a notice about wine on a bulletin Rubrum can read from, right? But what about me knowing it? There's no reason to hide it from you, Miss Witch. So what's the special ingredient that gives the wine its name? Oh, don't be too shocked, but it's a little mandrake. You should know how loud the shrieks of a little mandrake can be. But if you put a little mandrake in distilled spirits, it actually begins to sing. And then the flavor is unimaginable. How should I put it? You start getting really excited. Then filled with confidence, like you could take on anything in the world. That's why I call it the potion of courage. That's the first time I've heard of it. Used to think it was some kind of code. Don't be like that. Aren't you curious, Ellie? Like you said, this name shouldn't be given to just any stuff. All right. It feels like it'd be an interesting story to tell my friends. Wonderful. Excellent. I'll get the distilled spirits ready. You get 2 little mandrake, please. I wonder if nope, I don't have any. Okay. Tell me about the cursed pepper. Rhea, do you sell food ingredients? Usually only for the requested items. Do you need something? Well, I got this from Arden, but he said he bought this pepper from you, and there was something strange about it. No way. Shall we take a look? This is red pepper. It's a pepper with a mild sweetness that is proud of the unique flavor. Give it to Arden to try it out, but I guess he didn't listen. He never does. Well, Arden thinks this pepper is cursed. What? That's nonsense. I'm very sensitive to curses. The mention of curse makes me shudder. I would never sell something with one. Right. I also thought it was weird. I have my pride as a merchant. I'm serious with what people eat. The pepper is not weird. It's just a different species. I think Arden was just mistaken. There are cases where a curse is hidden. Shall we look into it a little more? What's your plan? Well, what was it again? The thing that tasted terrible? Curse detection candy? It's not really a memory I'd like to recall, but I should ask Diane if I could get a recipe. Diane, can you also get me the recipe for curse detection candy? Sure, I'll add it right away, since I happen to have it in stock. Are you going to use it yourself? That's right, but there's a different version with improved taste, maybe? You're lucky, this happens to be an improved version. Whoa, it's used to taste like rotten grilled fish left at room temperature for 3 days. They say it now has been improved to taste like nasal mucus from when you catch a cold. Whoa. If you feel uncomfortable eating it, you can also consider grinding it and sprinkling it. Was there such a method? I told you to read the book to the end. Shh. thank you. I knew I could depend on you, Miss Witch. I tried to do it on my own a couple times, but I couldn't manage. I thought I was going to go deaf. I'm just more surprised you did it knowing what would happen. Are the distilled spirits ready? Of course, I've also gotten the special item ready. Oh, does it need other items? Of course. Now we have all we need. Let's get started. But little mandrakes will scream even during the production. Can you handle that? Ha, that's why I got another kind of potion. Ta-da! Earplug potion. Isn't that just wine? Nah, you don't know that's wine. Don't you know that wine's excellent medicine? Ah, excellent stuff. No one can stop a drinker like you. Otherwise, why would there be stories of alcoholics who drank their families into ruin and despair? I'm a repairman of houses, so my house won't become ruins. Ooh, wonderful. Let's get started on what we need to do. Now, add the little mandrakes. Oh no, their skin fell off. Oh my, you've got a really loud voice for such a tiny critter. So Ellie, can you hear this happy song? So this is the reason why the professors say not to make illegal potions. Especially if it's just a potion by name. Come on, try a glass. This taste. The rush is coming. The energy. Ooh. Does it really work? Nah. Delicious. I'm not asking you what it tastes like. Grr. I'm Kyla, the strongest person in the world. I believe I can fly. Ooh, should we stop her before this gets out of hand? Forget it. The potion of courage is starting to take hold. Doesn't seem to have much to do with courage. Ellie, the most important thing about wine is the taste of it. The taste. Everything else isn't important. Hey, pretty Ellie, come have a glass. Oh, right. You aren't old enough. Well then, let me see. Let's eat some drinking snacks then. This is some chocolate I've been keeping for a special occasion. Here, for you only, Ellie. Mud chocolate? This does take gumption to eat. And also something more solid. Here, have some of this spud. Kyla, my tummy's full to bursting. What? That won't do. Of course it won't do. Then take this home after. Dried meat I cut and made myself. What? Eat much and grow up fast so we can be drinking buddies, little Miss Witch. Oh, now I've made a potion. Am I a witch like you, Ellie? Maybe. Although I'm a little worried about the effects of the potion. Ah, great. It's all thanks to you, my witchy friend. But it's best to leave the potions to us witches, Kyla. I suppose witches are the pros. What about me? I'm a craftsman of wine. Ugh, the whiff of liquor's far too strong. I've got to go, Kyla. Do you have to leave so soon? All right, then. Until next time, my witchy friend. Well, that was sure a thing. It's strange to have such a bad taste when there isn't a smell. You would have had to eat it if you didn't go to places that were forbidden. Don't you know that curiosity and passion for inquiry are required for a witch? The problem is that you're applying them to things you shouldn't do. Time to put pepper on it. It's said that the powder glows when it's on a curse, but surprisingly, nothing happened. Still, now it's clear that there's no curse. Arden seemed to be convinced somehow. Something feels uncomfortable. Because Arden might not believe it? Well, rather than that, I wonder what could be the cause of the inability to sleep. Then you better make some curse-lifting candy before you go. It would work even if something other than the pepper was cursed. I should try that for now. Rubrum? Hey, Ellie. Let me try guessing this time. Roy's house is complete, right? How'd you know? Because you came to pick me up like this the last time. Exactly. Let's hurry up and go, Ellie. What? My emo boyfriend. Welcome, Ellie. Whoa, I love the scent of flowers. It's still unorganized and messy inside, but I put what I brought outside for now. I'm glad you like them. The witch helped me a lot once again. You can thank her properly later. Oh, ah. What's the matter? It's a person we saw on the train. I thought you were going to... Hi, Lion. This is an unexpected reunion. Yes, how fascinating. I suppose I should introduce myself properly. Hello, Roy. My name is Ellie. Nice to meet you, Ellie. I heard about you from Enid. You helped to get rid of the prickly vines in the village and restore the house. Thank you. I owe you one. It was nothing. Me too, me too. I helped too. Thank you as well, Rubrum. When Kyla returned, it felt like a dream. But now Roy is back too. It made me feel excited again to see Kyla building Roy's house. Everyone really gave their all this time too. Ellie, here, let's pop this together. 1, 2, 3. Yay. This is fun, right? From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Ellie. It feels like only good things are happening to the village since you arrived. I'm also super happy because Ellie is here. I was surprised when I got your letter. When I left the village, I thought the prickly vines would never be removed. Thank you again, Ellie. I just did what a witch should do. By the way, Arden is absent again, right? Right, Arden says he has to make stew. He's strangely diligent, although there aren't many customers. Alright, thanks for everything, Ellie. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. I'll go out of my way to help if you're asking. Nice to make your acquaintance. Me too. Oh, Ellie, let me talk to you for a minute before you go. What's up, Enid? I looked around the village yesterday. Ever since the giant prickly vines covered the houses and villagers started to leave, I lost hope that this day would come. Brings back old memories to see Kyla's house and Roy's in their previous state. Thank you so much, Ellie. It wouldn't be enough to thank you 100 times. Not at all. It's sometimes something I wanted to do. The ruins back here used to be a fountain. We used to gather here to chat, share snacks, and sing. I want to have an area like that, ready for the others that may return in the future. I really shouldn't ask, but could you help me? Sure, I made a promise to help the villagers return. Thank you, Ellie. You can talk to Kyla for the details. Please leave it to me. My goodness, this town doesn't do anything without good men. There's nothing better for killing time. Yes. Candy? Yes, it's curse-lifting candy. I asked you to remove the pepper's curse. I checked with Aria and also tried using curse detection candy, but there was no curse in the pepper. They say the reason for such a color and taste of the pepper is because it's a red pepper. I think there may be a curse somewhere else, but even if not, it's a delicious candy. That's why I brought it. Heh. This is only a temporary fix. It won't solve the problem completely. Anyway, witches get drunk on their feelings and butt in with this and that and saying it's a good deed. But they are rarely truly of help. They just want to feel good. Arden, isn't the reason you aren't able to sleep because you kept saying mean things? I worked hard my own way because I wanted to help you. Does it make you happy to talk like that? Maybe it's not because of the nightlight or the pepper, but because you yourself are cursed. Arden, that might be so. If you know me better, you may be able to tell whether I'm cursed. Do you know the meaning of the saying that dragons live multiple lives? I don't know. Oh, you cruel belly clock. Would you like a bowl of beef stew before you leave? I'll also tell you what that means. All right. But it's by no means because I'm hungry, but because I'm so broad-minded that I'd like to hear you out, said the belly clock. Is it delicious? Yes, I did a good job of preventing you from putting in a bucket full of pepper. So what's the meaning of the saying that dragons live multiple lives? A dragon lives 1,000 years, and that's like accumulating an enormous amount of memories. Wow, do you remember all of that? We can't, because we'd go crazy if we do, so it disappears at some point. That's why it's said that you live many lives. Oh. After hearing what you said, I felt like someone might have cursed me in the past that I can't remember now. Can you really recall anything from your past lives? I can only recall fragments of it, but burning the hair off of a guy who was after my treasure with eternal fire, or breaking the waist of a drunken man causing trouble at a restaurant, throwing him out, or flying around with a guy picking a fight tied to my foot for 3 days. I guess you do deserve some curses. It was self-defense. Anyways, a few things came to my mind, but I still don't know the exact cause. Do you happen to have some kind of incident with another witch? You said you hated witches. That might be the case. Something feels uncomfortable about witches. Could it be a curse that's triggered when certain conditions are met? Can I ask you a few things? Yeah. What are you curious about? I don't know. I've just always been doing it since the moment I remember. Since when? Well, even before Enid was born. What are you curious about? I protected some treasure just like the other dragons. Treasure? I want to say that I will give you one if you take care of the curse, but I don't know where it is now. At that time, all kinds of people came to visit. Maybe there were witches too? Because of passion for wisteria flowers. Your passion for wisteria flowers? No, I don't know whose passion it was. You don't know whose passion it was, but you remember the passion. Wisteria flowers have a strong vitality, thus the passion. I wonder who it was. Then should we start by recovering your memories? Why are you helping me this much? Since I've already done so much, I want to keep going until I see some result. I'd also have to get rid of your prejudice against witches. I was harsh earlier. I apologize. The water's already been spilled, but I'll forgive you since I'm curious about your past. Alright, next would be... Let's stop for today. My head hurts from thinking about all of this. But... The man said stop. So we stop. He kicked me out. At least he only kicked you out after filling up your stomach. I'm already in it, so I'll make sure that I find out the secret. Do you consider what you can't remember a secret? Everything that hasn't been revealed is a secret. All right, let's gather more clues first. All right, pretty boy, what's up with you? Good day to you. Welcome, Ellie. You've come at the perfect time. I have something for you. Here it is. What's this? Why are you giving me gold coins out of the blue? I heard that you helped to rebuild the house. This is your payment. Don't think too much of it. Though you're telling me not to overthink, this is a really generous sum. Besides, I didn't do anything for money. I understand, but you put a lot of effort into it. No, no, this is still far too much. But I put this aside for you. If I was after money, I'd have asked you to begin with. But you deserve it. No, thank you. Well, I'll take a look then. If that's the case, I will. I'll give you this then, to thank you for stopping me from taking off my shoes on the train, Roy. It's hardly a good proposition for you. Just take it. All right then, but I'd still like to give you something to show my appreciation. Wow, now you're just being stubborn. Has Ellie Blue River finally met her match? In that case, you've lived elsewhere before coming to Wisteria, Roy. If you know anything interesting, do let me know. Oh, I don't know if it's interesting, but I can answer any of your questions about the forest and plants. What is that? Go to Green Forest Plateau and climb up the vines. You'll reach a high spot. There is a flower that's gigantic and strange. Because that was my first time seeing it myself, I'm not too sure what it was, but it should be safe to take a closer look. I don't know if it's interesting. Okay. Have you heard of an adorable bird that lives in Green Forest depths? It's because it's a nocturnal animal. It's always asleep during the day. Amongst them, there's a little fellow with spots on its rear. It came to me because I was carrying a lantern. I don't know if it's interesting. Okay. I often saw a bird with a flower blooming on its head. It's very sensitive to movement and will fly away when approached. But if you release it, when the flower on its head is blooming, you'll be able to keep the flower. The plump bird. Oh, I've got to write this down in my notebook. This is your notebook? Yes, it's handy for writing down all kinds of things. I see. I often see witches using them. They look very useful. What is it? It's a legend from the Green Forest about a certain flower. Would you like to hear about a legend? Yeah. It said a type of green forest rosemary only blooms in the spot closest to the moon. What makes it more special is that people can only see its golden flowers at night. After learning of this legend, I began to keep a lookout for it whenever I went to the forest. But it's not that easy to find. I don't think I've seen that kind of flower. If you can bring me some, I'll make it into a permanent decorative item for you. It'll be a gift in lieu of the construction fees I owe you. I see you haven't given up trying to pay me. Just kidding. So going back to what we were discussing, according to the legend, you need to bring some evening primroses to pluck the petals of the flowers. I think some dried evening primrose was sandwiched between the pages of the book. Please come to the flower shop in a bit, and I'll be sure to locate the book. Best of luck to you. You saw the notice I put up? Yes, it is a special apple. Super duper special. It's stunning. And it helps make wishes come true, too. An apple can make wishes come true? Collect 3 golden apples and your wish will come true. I did it once and my wish really came true. Really? I once sneaked into the school basement and opened a secret chest, but it only contained a crystal ball that showed memories. If what you're saying is true, that's a really powerful apple. Right, there should be golden apples growing in the Green Forest now. But 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, I've only found one over 3 years. So come look for it with me, Ellie. Sure, I'm the expert when it comes to uncovering secrets and finding hidden things. But are you looking for golden apples because you have a wish to make, Rubrum? Yes. What wish is that? It's a secret. I can't reveal it before the wish comes true. Otherwise, it won't come true. So you've got to keep your wish to yourself too, Ellie. All right. Let me know if you find another apple. Let me see. Where should we start? From the corners of the Green Forest? Granny wants me to keep an eye out for blue apples. Blue apples? Yes, it's said that the golden apple was once a wise and kind fairy. It was nice and helpful. Because it was often bullied by the blue fairy, it secretly turned itself into an apple and hid in the forest. But the blue fairy found out eventually and also turned it into an apple to deceive people. So when you find a blue apple, a golden apple must be nearby. I get it. You mean that the blue apple's a clue for the hunt? Yes, come look for me once you've found it. What? Really? This is a blue apple. Blue apples sure look strange. They're not just ordinary apples after all. This is my first time seeing something like this. What happens if we eat it up? Maybe we'll be hexed and turned into apples. Let's just leave it as it is then. What's the matter? Where's all that curiosity you used to display on hearing the word hex? I'm only interested in hexes. I don't want to get one. They say you're removing prickly vines from the village. Enid asked me to let you know before I return to the forest. Because if you need me, just come by the Green Forest waterfall. I'm usually there. A letter from Freddie. I need to look for someone called Freddie. Doesn't ring a bell. I don't think that's a witch or school staff member. He mentioned Enid and the prickly vines. So he's probably a former villager, no? But Enid never talked about anyone called Freddie. But it would have been even stranger if she told me about every single villager in one go. Do you think he's some hidden villager, like a villager that appears in a puzzle game or something? Don't treat people like game characters. That's kind of creepy. What? Didn't. Anyways, didn't Freddie say that he was at the Green Forest waterfall? That's what the letter said. Feels rude to bother someone in the evening when you've never met them before. I guess I should go during the daytime? Daytime is better. But he also said, if you need me, so you shouldn't bother him either if you don't need him. Right. I'm going to talk to him about some prickly vines and about fishing. Forgive me for not seeing how those two topics are related. Because nobody else around here fishes. I need to see how he does it. And I can't leave the prickly vine stuff out there either. From your talkativeness, I can feel how determined you are to go. Exactly. Freddie the Fisher. Let's find him at the Green Forest waterfall ASAP. Sure, since nobody can stop you when you're curious. What? Hello, are you Freddie? What's going on? Who are you? I'm Ellie Blue River. Are you Freddie? I've received a letter from you which asked me to come here, so here I am. I didn't really expect you to come. Ellie's quick to take action, you'll see. I recall asking you to come if you need me, though. Yep, I want to see Freddie and I have something to say, so I've come. Are them good reasons? Firstly, I want to know the true reason why you sent me the letter. Could you talk more slowly? My ears hurt. Nothing particular. I came back, so I wanted to say hi. You were a villager here. That's great. Don't jump to a conclusion. I never lived in the village. I just lived nearby. Huh? You didn't? I occasionally had contact with Enid, who told me about you. She also said that the prickly vines were gone and I could come back. That's why I sent you the letter. Satisfied? Why didn't you live in the village? Was life not comfortable there? There's no need for everyone to live in a village, is there? I like to live alone. Thanks to the prickly vines, the fish population here dropped dramatically, so I moved to a river nearby. Fish. Speaking of fishing. Are you a fisher? I just fish to kill time. I don't do it as a job. What else do you usually do then? Nothing. Just fishing. Nothing? That makes you a fisher then. However you put it. By the way, why are you asking out of the blue? Are you interested in fishing, or do you like to eat fish? Neither. I'm just curious. Since it's the first time I've met a fisher. Is fisher a new profession or something? I could teach you if you want to learn to fish. It's troublesome, but since you helped the village, I guess I shall return the favor. Really? Then teach me now, please. Now I understand what the hat said earlier. You don't look like you've got a fishing rod. This is my spare. Take it. Aw, thank you. Firstly, fishing is a skill easy to learn but hard to master. Only explain it once. Listen carefully. Okay. Fish, okay. Probably. I just need to swoosh the bobber out there so splash somewhere near the fish, right? Nobody gets such a vague description. Kind of. Yahoo! Now I'm kind of worried Ellie may be gifted in fishing. Anyway, follow my words and give it a shot. You'll get the hang of it. And reel it right in when you see bubbles on the surface, because fine baits will attract rare fish. Alright, have the fish bitten? No, they're still observing. What? If I catch any fish, shall I give you one? Why give me? Because you taught me how to fish. And I don't know how to gut a fish even if I catch one. So can I give it to you, Freddy? You surely know how to cause me trouble. If you have to give me one, I'll give me cloud salmon. I feel like eating it. Got it. If I catch any cloud salmon, I'll give it to you. Good. I'm leaving now. Ah, cloud salmon. Yes. Freddy, see? I caught a cloud salmon. It's simpler than I thought. Want to hear the truth? Oh, well, no. Okay, I'll take it. But why do you want to catch cloud salmon? They don't seem so hard to catch. That's not the point. Cloud salmon only live in the green forest. Fish have habitats, too. So you couldn't catch them in the river beyond the mountain, where you previously lived? No, there were none. Why does it have to be this fish, then? If you simply want to eat fish, there are other tasty fishes out there. It's nothing. Is it private? Really? Are you collecting fishes or something? How do you collect fishes? Keep them in a gigantic fish tank, or do fish rubbing, or collect the prints? Collecting fishes sounds fun. Many fish species can be found in the green forest alone. Do you get to find many life forms here in the wild that you'd never see in the school for witches? Yeah, there'll probably be many amazing fishes I've never seen before. While we're on that topic, yes. Are you interested in collecting fishes? Not with a fish tank or fish rubbing, but sort of an encyclopedia. Wow, you really are collecting fishes. In fact, I've been making an encyclopedia since I came here. It's a school assignment, though. It doesn't matter as long as I enjoy it. Neither am I making mine for sale or anything. It's just a hobby. Well, right. Shall we do it together? What? We can finish the encyclopedia earlier if we join hands. And we could discuss the fishing process, which adds to the fun. Fishing is not that simple. You need to know when each fish is active. Some species only appear once in a century, and you won't instantly catch what you want. I know you want to dissuade Ellie, but she only ended up getting more motivated. Is it a deal then? You sure? Sure, let's make a fish encyclopedia together. Collect fishes by fishing. This is the fish encyclopedia I made before. Everyone gets different data, so I left this one blank. I can't wait to fill it in. I'll give you rewards as you fill in the encyclopedia. As for what the rewards are, I'll tell you when I've decided. Wow, great. Know anything else you want to say? Let's see. I've learned fishing, got the fish encyclopedia. Nothing then. Goodbye. Bye, Freddy. Oh, that's it. That's the one, the golden apple. They were in really isolated spots. It's trying to hide from the blue fairy after all. Yes, if it hid here, it definitely wouldn't have been found right away. Now that I think about it, when I was here for the first time exterminating little honey pumpkins, I wasn't expecting to settle down in the village. If I'd known about the golden apple back then, I would have kept my eyes peeled. Are you going to say, not high lion, not high lion? Of course. Thankfully, that wish came true without the golden apple. I'm really curious about Rubram's wish. I found two. We need 3 to get the fairy to make our wish come true. Maybe we should get Rubram to look for one on his own. Now we'll finally know what Rubram wishes for. Ellie, it's been a while. How are you? Curious blooms around the world. A long time ago, a man lived in the village. In a very distant village, there was a woman he loved dearly. They often met in the forest because of the fierce opposition from their parents. Oh, was it a forbidden love? It sounds like everything forbidden looks good to you, huh? Of course not. I'm just a hopeless romantic. One day, the man was delayed by some business in the village, and the woman encountered a wild beast while waiting for him. He was wounded and fell to her death from the cliff while she tried running away. After the man arrived, he saw the torn clothes and blood and was filled with self-reproach for having come too late. His heart's a little crumbled. Didn't expect you to be so engrossed in a book. I've always been a very empathetic person, okay? Not you, I mean Roy. Ah. Evening primroses began flowering where the woman fell. The man would climb the cliff every night at the same time to pray until the evening primrose wilted. Even when the flowers wilted, he confessed his longing for her and jumped off the cliff. Oh, it's here. The cat gods, taking pity on him, went to the place where he fell from. Rosemaries that gave off golden moonlight began flowering in the same spot thereafter. Sticks out. Oh. It's so tragic. But of all things, why'd they turn into flowers? Although flowers can't speak, people often assign them meanings. Since we've learned about the contents of the legend, let's ask around the village.